We are back with the AF Model MiG-17. This is a 90mm MiG-17 that we picked up from Banana Hobby. We've flown this already, and it did a decent job, but my one gripe with it is that it felt just a little bit underpowered. Now, that seems to be a pretty common argument with this plane, is that it feels just a little bit sluggish. So we went ahead and upgraded the fan unit and motor in this to the 90mm EDF fan from Freewing. Now, that bumps the motor up from a 1550 kV to a 1960 inrunner motor, which should give us plenty more power, but it does come at the cost of flight time. So we're going to be setting a 2-minute timer on here today with our 5000 milliamp 6S. Now, one other thing that we did add to this, now along with our new motor, we of course had to add an afterburner into here. So this is the KMRC afterburner. It will light up once we get this thing all up in the air, and with the throttle should add just that nice touch, because it is a really detailed plane, and that's the final detail that this thing needed. So let's go ahead and get this thing powered up here. Let's go flying. All right, I'm excited for this because I do really like this jet, and I think it is probably one of the better MiG-17s on the market out there. So if we can get a little more power out of it, which even already, look at the afterburner on there when it kicks in with the throttle. Even already, it sounds better. All right, drop takeoff flaps. We only got 2 minutes. Let's do this thing. There she is. Gear up, flaps up. Cut the throttle back a little bit. The landing gear do take a little bit of time to come up here. Oh yeah. Not even kidding, I can tell a night and day difference. I'm about half throttle right now. We were flying at 3/4 or above to get similar performance. The afterburner is sick. Make sure we got our timer going here. We do. All right, we're gonna do a couple high-speed passes, and I think that's really gonna be about it. Let's go ahead and line this thing up. Oh, look at the vertical. We weren't doing that on the maiden flight because I just didn't trust it that it could pull out of it. Oh, this is so much better. This is exactly what this plane needed. Okay, we're gonna maybe do like another pass here, and then we're gonna have to call her. Look at that thing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Afterburner and all. There's the timer. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop the retracts. Drop a notch of flaps, get her turned around. Man, that red is so bright. All right, no go around here. I don't know if we can really afford it. Let's pop the air brakes out. Woo! Those landing gear are so nice on this thing. Let's go ahead and see if we can get her taxi back. We couldn't taxi back on the maiden because we pushed it to the absolute limit. That battery had absolutely no juice left in it. So right about 2:27 is where our timer ended here. We'll go ahead and get a reading on the old voltage meter of what is left in here. But this thing flies light years better with a little more juice behind her. Man, what a cool freaking plane. It looks so good in the air. If you do have one of these planes, if you have the AF Model MiG-17, I'd highly recommend doing this upgrade. I think the new fan and motor was just about $100 or so. It's a little bit extra money you got to stick into a plane, which is kind of a bummer, but I'd say it's 100% worth it. It's a complete drop-in replacement, ready to go. It wires right up, really no modification required whatsoever. Night and day difference, absolutely fantastic. So if you want to go ahead and check out what we all have in this plane and the plane itself, I'll put a link down in the description below. I'm Alex from Hangar 14 RC. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We'll see you later.